Dr. Sella here. And if you want to make an odd front team move, by the way, this is the day 47 of the 100 Days of 8-Man Triple Option Football. And if you want to make an odd front team move, get into the heavy formation where you bring the guard over. So you have an end, a center, a guard, an end, all 3.5 feet away from each other, inside hands at the heels of the center. Quarterback's got his hands underneath the center, B-back aligns behind the quarterback. And then if you call zone dive, you put the A-back right behind the heavy guard, about a yard off him. Could even be a little bit closer for the dive play. Here's why you would want to run heavy zone dive if they're an odd front team and they don't want to move. So you bring a guy over, and instead of them treating you like unbalanced, they do the ever famous safety slide, where they slide the safety over so that he can cover the A-back. Well, that's freaking great. They're still outnumbered because you have 1.5, 2.5 people to this side, and they have 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So, yeah, you got them by the you-know-what. So here's how you run the zone dive. The action starts at a 4-eye. If there's no 4-eye, the guard's uncovered, there's no 1 but a 0. The center makes a center call. That means you're going to set the wedge for the zone dive on the 0 technique. Center's going to snap the ball, take 2 steps up the field, get his nose in the V of the neck of the 0 technique, slam his hands through him, real tight hands, and then take 4-inch northbound steps. The guard and the end, because this is an end and this is a guard, are going to get their near knee through the 0's crotch, their near hand or forearm through the 0's stomach, then take 4-inch northbound steps. The guard is going to veer inside to the mic. If he runs over the top, he doesn't chase him, he replaces him, and he's going to lead the way for the B-back. The A-back stays tight to the heavy guard's hip, and he clears the levels. If this guy mesh charges and tries to take the dive, he's going to have to run into him. It's the only way he can get to the B-back, and he'll simply two-hand slam them, and then the B-back will make everything all right. But remember, if he does that, he's going to do that because somebody's going to play the quarterback or the pitch. Now, the end is going to block the first inside linebacker, the nearest inside linebacker. He's going to work to get in front of him, near knee, near hand, toes north. If the safety sky forces, he'd end up blocking the safety because he'd run right into his path. The bottom line is he's working to really get here and then vertical from there to lead the way for the B-back. They're in a lot of trouble here if they don't move. This is why heavy's big at 8-man football. Quarterback's going to take the snap, jump in the place at A-gap, point the ball. The B-back's going to run through the ball. And then he is going to break off the guard's right hip and get vertical and score. And the quarterback will carry out the fake by working to get through the B gap and get vertical to occupy the perimeter people and to cut off number 2 so he can't fold back inside. That's how you run heavy zone dive versus 3-4. That's how the academies run it, and that's how you're going to run it to win more games in 2021. If you want to win more games in 2021, call me, 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265, and go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials, where you can see all the success stories that have come out of the camps and the academy, including Tyrone, Oklahoma. I did the camp with them in the summer, and by the end of the fall, they were state champs in Oklahoma at the 8-man level. Call me. Let me help you win more games. See you in the next video. Later.